vanity, depriving thought, even I can handle me. Speaking in tongues, love died away from a plague we uphold just to drown, left astray. Basically dead, I can feel the laughter.
Hey yo, it is Michael Seuss, aka your Prince of Heels, and I'm not even gonna kick this shit off with cute, fuzzy little slogans, merge culture, all of that. Tonight was the Super Bowl, Rams versus the Bengals, and this is probably one of the biggest nights in modern hip-hop history with that halftime show. You have Dr. Dre, you have Kendrick, you have Mary J. Blige, you know what I'm saying? You have 50 Cent, and you have Eminem. You have Eminem. This is not an anti-Eminem video, so I'm gonna get this out of the way. But since I have already talked about stands and hip-hop and standing, that brings me to the point of this video, and I saw a lot of weird ass shit across social media on all types of apps, anyone that you could think of, mostly Facebook, and I'm gonna get into it right the fuck now. Eminem and Eminem's fan base and stands. Now mind you, even on my personal Facebook feed, which you can clearly see on probably your own, you see people commenting on that halftime show, and you have all of these widespread people in hip-hop, royalty from old to new, and the only thing I saw mostly was on Eminem kneeling. Now mind you, I'm gonna be 100% honest, my lurking skills on social media are tenfold, and I am seeing nothing but Trump supporters praising Eminem take a knee on the halftime show. Mind you, not even every single day we are still hearing about protests with Black Lives Matter and the NFL, and all you see is negativity. But Eminem does it, and he gets praised. There is a huge precedence in dick riding in hip hop, and it needs to come to an end, especially when it comes, and I have kept my mouth shut on racial relations in hip hop, but tonight we are going to fully get into it. It is time to unlodge yourselves from this man's nutsack. The man did not invent the knee. This man did not invent hip hop. This man did not invent multi-syllable rhyming. He did not do that, okay? Eminem is a world-class A1 performer. He is a tip-top MC. I don't give a fuck what you think. He is fucking golden. He has put his work in. I am aware of that. But when you have these people that have a newsfeed full of conservative propaganda, and probably a few years ago were condemning all of these different athletes that lost their livelihood to promote something that was near and dear to them because they don't cosplay their skin color. They don't get that luxury. Okay? So when you have these people who lost their livelihoods, they lost their job, they lost their voice, and they sacrificed everything for a 2-second soundbite or kneeling, and this was sports-wide. It doesn't matter if it was the NBA, it doesn't matter if it was the MLB, and it doesn't matter if it was the NFL. There were tons of black and white athletes alike that lost their livelihoods over this. And this man took a knee, and much respect for him. He's done this his whole career by speaking up for black lives and giving back to the culture that gave him a livelihood. So that's great for Eminem. When you have these people, man, that literally spent a greater half of the last 2 years condemning a man who's done nothing but try to spread awareness for actual situations involving real people who lost their lives, to then turn around tonight and praise somebody that makes them feel comfortable when the rest of the year, so what, it's 365 days a year. So let's say 364 days out of the year condemning other people for doing the exact same thing. I'd like to ask anybody watching this video who absolutely fits the mold and the type of person of who I'm speaking about. I'd like to ask you right now, what is it about Eminem or anybody who could fit that type of a mold that makes you feel comfortable or more comfortable to praise them while you spend the rest of the year condemning these types of other people, even other white people, other Caucasians doing the same thing? Is it just the status quo thing? That's not hip hop. People like you take away from such a historic night. Take away from such a historic global culture. Types of people who had to get everything from out of the mud, and just in few seconds of ignorance, you take away from those types of struggles. From the same types of struggles that even Eminem rapped about in his first 2 albums. In diss tracks, where he said, oh, what do you know about being the only white boy on stage ripping, spending your entire paycheck at Kinko's to print out flyers to print that up? What is it going to take? What is it going to take? What type of things can people like us at Bars and Joysticks do to spread awareness on all of these different types of issues? You get what I'm saying? Call this a PSA, call it whatever you want. What is it going to take? What is it going to take? This is absolutely ridiculous. Fucking take 2 seconds to go through whatever you use, whether it be Spotify, whether it be Tidal, whether it be Apple Music, whatever. I probably already said Apple Music. I don't care. Spend 2 seconds actually going through playlists that they set up so you can listen to other people. Take 2 seconds to go across the internet. Use Google to actually educate yourself on issues that other people go through. Why does it take one person anytime he performs for you to get the slightest little bit of culture in your tiny fucking brains? I don't care if this video gets flagged. I don't care if I get canceled. It's so mind-boggling that it only takes Eminem to do one thing that has been done so many times by other people. What is it gonna take? What is it gonna take? What are we gonna do? Y'all let me know in the comments. Cut this shit out. You get one performance, and these people don't talk about hip hop the whole year. I literally saw a comment from someone on my feed that said, I only watched the Super Bowl to see this one performance. And I guarantee you, the only song on their fucking device is probably Lose Yourself. Go listen to the Slim Shady LP, even do that. Even do that. Even do that. Name me 3 songs of the Slim Shady LP, and I will leave you alone. But this stand shit, this dick riding culture, it's gotta go. It's gotta go. Man, fuck it.
Odyssey.